Okay. In this lecture, we will understand about the asset or depreciation on assets used for less than 180 days. Newly acquired assets put to use for less than 180 days. Let's say during financial year 2010-2011, I acquired two assets. Asset A on 1/4/2010 and asset B on, let's say, 4/10/2010. Let's say this is for 1 lakh and let's say this is for 5 lakh. Rate of depreciation in both the cases 10%, 10%. Now the question which arises is that even though there's quite a bit of a difference between the date of acquisition of these two assets, will I get the depreciation? Let's say this is on 1/4/2010 and on this one is 4/10/2010. Will I get depreciation on them, both of them at 10%, or is there some change that has to happen? Let's read this provision now. Asset acquired by the assessee during the previous year. So this is applicable only on assets which are acquired during the previous year. If there is an old asset that you are using which was acquired in some other previous year, then you are entitled to depreciation at complete rate and put to use for business for a period of less than 180 days shall be entitled to claim depreciation at the rate of 50% of the normal depreciation. So how many days did I use this asset? I used this for 365 days. How about this? Now this has been used since October. And if you count the number of days from 4th October to 31st March, what will you get? Let's do the computation. Let's say 28 for October, 30 for November, 31 for December, 31 for January, 28 for February, and 31 for March. If we do a sum of all these days, it comes to 179 days, which is, by the way, less than the threshold of 180 days, which is prescribed for the purpose of computing depreciation. So in such a case, instead of 10%, I will get depreciation on this asset only at the rate of 5%, while I get my normal depreciation of 10% on this. So depreciation on this asset will be 25,000 and on this asset will be how much? 10,000. So any asset that is acquired by the assessee during the previous year and which is used for less than 180 days is entitled to a depreciation of 50% of the normal rate. There are quite a few problems relating to this point which we need to take care of and which I will take you in separate discussion, but let me first complete the other one. Now what happens is that many a time, instead of buying a particular building, you may lease it, and this is very common. So suppose I take a building on lease and I'm carrying my business here. When I went into this lease building, I found out there was lot of leakage, lot of breakage, and a large amount of capital expenditure was to be incurred on this building. So what I did was that even if I did not own the building, I incurred certain capex on this. Now the question which comes up is that will this capex be allowed to me as a deduction, or do I get depreciation on it? Now we know that to claim depreciation you have to be the owner of the asset, but by merely putting some capital expenditure on the building, I am not the owner. So I can't claim depreciation normally. But to take care of this, there is an explanation 1 to section 32(1) which is added. Let's read this explanation together. Where any capital expenditure has been incurred by an assessee on leasehold building used by the assessee for the purpose of business or profession. So I am using this building for my business and profession. If I'm using it for my personal purpose, it is not allowed. Such expenditure would be eligible for depreciation and it would be assumed as if the assessee is the owner of the building. So in such case, even though I am not the owner of the building, even though I don't own that building, I will be allowed a depreciation because the law will assume that I am the owner of this building for the purpose of depreciation.